The subjects in these pictures never would have thought that people around the globe would be looking at their images decades later, but that's exactly what's happening. In some cases, it's been more than a century in the making since dentist David Burbank had an incorporated city named after him in 1911. In 2016, the Burbank Library rolled out Burbank In Focus from early June to late August. The website, burbankinfocus.org, is a digital library of historical Burbank images. And on June 9th, these Burbank residents got to make a little history themselves as the first members of the public to take the website on a test drive, which made a lot of sense since Burbankers have already been supplying pictures and using the website, which is available to anyone around the world with access to the internet. In fact, it was a resident's suggestion at a local town hall meeting that led the Burbank Library to apply for a grant from the California State Library, which encourages cities to pitch an idea for library services and technology grants. And Burbank got one for $16,000 and bought, among other things, computer software, a high-quality scanner to create the online archive, monitors, and a hosted, well-designed website. The next step in building up the collection was a mid-June scanning day, when anyone could just drop by the Burbank In Focus office with their pictures, have them assessed, and if they fit the broad theme of the project, have the pictures scanned. That's generally the process now. Residents make an appointment to visit the scanning room on the second floor of the Burbank Central Library in order to contribute their pictures to the digital library.
And like right here, here's a photo of Stevenson basketball, some kids in 1953-54. You can see the basketball for preservation purposes as archival large format scans. This one is an area around Bob's Big Boy that no longer exists like this. This was taken sometime in the late 80s. It's totally different now.
3 letters on the back.
This Burbank resident heard about the Saturday scanning day and arrived with a stack of photos of aircraft built at the old Lockheed plant in Burbank.
My dad worked there probably for, I'm guessing, like 10 years. My wife had these. These actually come from her father. Again, he worked there for about 40 years. And he worked there during the dawn of the computer age.
Okay.
But there are some really terrific photos here of
Absolutely.
aircraft that were built by Lockheed.
It's photographs, isn't it?
On August 25th, Burbankers packed the Central Library Auditorium for the launch party. After months of preparation, the website was now live for anyone to use around the world.
Burbank in Focus will showcase the rich history of Burbank, the people, places, and activities that made us what we are today. We look forward to building the site over time with contributions from individuals, from other city departments, and from community partners.
My father passed away when I was 3 years old. And this was before the age of even Polaroids everywhere. There are probably 3 or 4 pictures of my father. And I can't tell you how much I would love the opportunity to sit down and look at dozens and dozens of pictures of him. I believe in this collection you're going to see already some terrific stuff that I've seen of the downtown area, again, with cars bumper to bumper, and we're talking cars that weigh as much as a DC-10.
Basically, we have hundreds and hundreds of photos already.
Finally, with all the lights down, local history librarian Jeff Whalen showed the capacity crowd how to use the website, tossing in a few interesting stories about some of the pictures.
It was not taken like yesterday, as it looks. It was actually taken when this library opened in 1963, and it looks exactly the same as it did 53 years ago. And actually, when I was looking into this, I found out that this room was used in the 90s for filming a scene in the movie Apollo 13. I don't know if you guys knew that, but this room doubled as a press room from 1970. If you go into the search box up there, then you can type in what you're looking for. I'll type in Apollo, and then you get a couple photos here of the set when they decorated it for the movie. Okay.
As the evening ended, the attendees did what millions of people around the world will do at burbankinfocus.org, navigate their way around the website, remembering old Burbank, researching old Burbank, and simply enjoying the history of a place knee-deep in it. For Burbank On Demand, reporting on Burbank in Focus, I'm Peter Musurlian.